Did it prepare us for the real world?
No.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another video podcast
Of
Mi-
Yuka Misa.
I thought it was my name first.
Misa Yuka Podcast.
Yay.
All right. Today we're talking about
We're talking about college today. Ooh, super juicy topic. College.
COLEGE.
College. Yeah, so like
Our college experience.
and what we also think about like American colleges versus like Japanese colleges because we went to an American college
Yeah.
in California, and we also actually have an older sister, and she went to a Japanese college.
Right. Yes.
Yes. So which college you went to?
The American college.
She went to the American college. I think we should also say our like colleges too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, so I went to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo.
Mm-hmm.
Studied or majored in landscape architecture. And then
and then I went to University of California, Berkeley, and then I studied like public health, and I think I minored in dance. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. But we will also, we just like want to talk about the college experience. Like, I don't know, maybe people are going into college soon or in college or are out of college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, it's like August, right?
Yeah, so also, back to school.
Soon.
Yeah. Or they're starting college soon, right? Because it's like...
Yeah, starting soon or applying soon. Because applying is like November, December.
Yeah. And also like starting is like mid-August and like September, so...
Yeah. So
it's perfect for like college season.
Timing.
Yay.
Okay.
I think we're in sync with the universe.
Yeah.
Okay,
so how was your college experience?
Okay, my college experience was, I think, like, in just one word, I think it was just like super freaking busy. I think college was a time where I was like, I rule my life, kind of.
You ruled your life?
Yeah, and so like actually it was so funny. So I thought I could do anything when I first came into college. So I actually had enrolled in... So I first came in as a peace and conflict studies major because I didn't really know what to do. And I had, as a freshman, I had signed up for a lot of the required classes, like a reading or like a reading class, math. I didn't sign up for math, a French class and stuff. But then when I arrived on campus, I was like, wow, I could do anything in my life. And so I was like, maybe I should just dance. Remember that time? I dropped all my required classes and took all dance classes with upperclassmen. So like the juniors and the seniors. And so I was like I was dancing so much that semester. And all my classes, I didn't even know that I was taking classes for upperclassmen with juniors. So I was like, why is everyone so old? You know, like they're all older than me. I'm like a baby, right? And so that semester I had finished like half of my minor requirements for dance. But then at the same time, I realized a lot of my friends, my freshman friends, were taking actual classes like math, you know, like calculus. And I was like, wow, I feel so left behind, and like a lot of my friends were pre-med.
I feel like no one's like, I got into the best college in California
or in the world.
Not in the world.
I think so.
And then like drops all the required like classes and says, "I'm gonna dance."
Yeah.
Literally, no one does that.
Yeah, well, I did it. So, and then, well, yeah, and then, but like mid-semester, I felt kind of left out.
Yeah,
And
I would
and
feel that too.
yeah, because everyone's like pre-med and like they were taking also
Yeah.
Berkeley's really famous for computer science.
Right.
So, so yeah, people were taking these like hard, like, hard, smart classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt really stupid just like taking dance classes. So from the next semester, I was like, I think I'm going to go pre-med. And then so I took a biology class, I took like a math class and stuff,
Right.
which kind of like led me to all the requirements for public health.
Right.
But yeah, that was like my first semester.
Is I was asking you about how was your college experience?
Yeah, I just had to go
like
on this.
forever.
I had to go on this tangent really quickly. So, how was your first semester at college?
Just our first semester.
Yeah.
Were you not quarters? Were you not
I
a
was
quarter system?
I was in like a semester system.
Oh, I was in a quarter system.
If you remember your like first quarter.
Yeah, I don't remember my first. I bet like your first semester was like super like I don't
vibrant.
know.
Yeah, it's very vibrant in my mind, in my memories. Like, okay, how was your college experience? Like, how would you describe it?
It went by really fast.
You're not saying anything.
It went by really fast. I feel like so I was kind of going back and forth with either going to Japanese college or
Right.
American
Wait,
college.
me too. You were doing the same thing? You were like thinking the same thing?
Yeah, we were doing the same thing.
Of course.
And then yeah, and then so I was like 100% gonna go to. So this is not about my college experience, but I was like 100% gonna go to a college in Japan. So
oh yeah, I remember.
that was, I think Japan you have to apply like in January, and then like America you like apply in November.
Right.
So then the American applications come first.
Right.
But so I wasn't gonna apply at all. But then like the last day, my friend said.
The last day of like
the last day of like turning in your applications for
right.
the American colleges.
Yeah.
My friend's like, just it's like one click. You just have to submit it. And I was like, it's just one click?
Right, because for state universities, you don't need to write your essays.
Yeah, you didn't need to write an essay. You just needed your SAT score and your GPA.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And you have to like fill in like some like, information and stuff. But that's basically it. And I was like, it's just one click. That's so easy. I'm just gonna do this one college that everyone's been talking about, which was Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And then I just kind of submitted it and left it alone. And then I got in. And then I was like, I got in. And so I didn't even apply for the college in Japan.
Wow, that's so crazy because like my college application process was like it was like pretty hectic because I paid because I was applying to UCs which like you definitely need like essays, and also like I also did the Common app because I was like applying to like USC and those kinds of universities, and I was also applying to like universities in Japan, and I also needed essays for that. And for like universities in Japan, you have to like freaking mail physically your like essays. So it was like a lot of work, and I also paid like a tutoring service to check my essays. It was like I think it was like but it was like pretty expensive, but like yeah, I paid to like get my essays checked.
Yeah.
And I also we both went to like SAT school and stuff, but yeah, I feel like my college application process was like a lot, and I also had like letters of recommendations and stuff.
And you did all that.
Yeah, and I applied to 9 schools.
And
then you applied to like one school and you just went to that school. So
yeah.
Did you want to go to a Japanese university or an American university? Okay, sure.
Well, I really wanted to go. I really wanted to experience like the Japanese university. Like,
And why didn't? Oh yeah, but you were too lazy to go because you
no.
already like got in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, I didn't really like. So I actually like when I applied to Cal Poly. Cal Poly makes you like choose your major, and you can't. It's like kind of hard to um like change your major after you go in.
Oh, okay. You can't really. Oh, okay, you
Yeah.
can't change your
So
major.
yeah,
I
not
see.
really. It's like you can, but it's kind of hard.
Okay.
And then then I was like, I'm probably not even gonna go here, so I'm gonna choose like this like major that I really want to go into, but I don't think I can. And then I
Okay.
chose architecture, something that like kind of
Uh-huh.
like out of the blue, right? For
Uh-huh.
me. Yeah.
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 Can
And
you also
then
speak like slower?
really, is it really
Yeah, you're
fast?
speaking really.
Oh.
And then what?
And then um oh yeah, so then but the Japanese university I wanted to go, but all I can study or all I was able to study was like liberal arts.
Oh, like on a Waseda? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And like, because I applied to Waseda and also International Christian University, like
Yeah.
ICU, and I got into both.
Yeah.
But but yeah, they only had like liberal arts studying in what do you study?
Yeah,
Uh,
what is liberal
what is
art?
liberal arts?
I mean, I
But I
think
guess it's
there's a
like really
lot
good.
of things.
I think it's
I
really
think it's
good.
really good. Yeah.
But like,
You
what is
study
it?
like you study
Yeah,
everything.
you studied everything and like you become
Yeah.
a well-rounded person, but
Yeah.
yeah,
But I thought like I wanted to give architecture a try. I think that
interesting.
was like interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I mean, I can go to Japan anytime, you
I
know.
see, I see.
So what about you?
Well, so I applied to like 9 colleges, right? And it was like all the like really good colleges, and I actually wanted to go to UCLA,
UCLA.
because it's
Yeah,
like it's so cool, right?
right.
It's like a brand kind of. So I was like, oh, I want to go to UCLA,
They
but
also have really good food.
yeah, they do. And then I wasn't really thinking about applying to UC Berkeley because I thought that was kind of like too like of a reach school.
Mm-hmm.
It's like because I knew it as like, the like the number one university out of the UCs too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's too much. But I worked so hard on the essays. So for UC applications, you just have to click on that button that you're like submitting to UC Berkeley. So I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, why not? It's just another $75 to apply. So I was just like,
Yeah.
boop. And I was like, Mom, I also applied to UC Berkeley. So yeah. And then I was like waiting for my results, and I like didn't get into UCLA. I also didn't get into, maybe I didn't apply to USC. I think I applied to like Claremont McKenna, like that really
Mm-hmm.
small school too. And I had gotten into the Japanese universities like Waseda and like
Yeah.
ICU. So I was like, oh man, it's like really hard to get into good schools in America.
Mm-hmm.
I might just like go to a school in Japan because like I already got in, and like they might have like cool dance stuff. I was like, I would be a dancer in Japan.
Okay.
I was like, and then, but like the night of like applications of UC Berkeley, like I got in. So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I think I'll go to UC Berkeley
Mm.
because I thought that was like it was like a really of a I was like surprised that I got in.
Oh, I think so. We both like went in because we were surprised.
Yeah, we were like surprised, like, wait, I could go, kind of.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And I was like
yeah.
that because I always thought it was like out of my reach.
Yeah.
And I always thought it was like a really good school.
Yeah.
And I could meet a lot of cool people,
Mm-hmm.
if you go to like a really cool and like smart or like
Right.
good college. So that's why I think I like, yeah, without hesitation. But yeah, but I'm like pretty glad.
I am too.
Yeah. Even though it was like, yeah, I think like I do not regret my choice, but I do kind of like, well, I don't really imagine myself like going to a university in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like I feel like that's like another whole new level, you know,
Of what?
of I don't know Japanese-ness that you need. But I mean, like, Waseda, like their liberal arts program, like Sirisu. Yeah, I
It's like
think
a
that's yeah
international.
the international one. I think
Yeah.
that's like the one that our sister went to. I think that's like really good. That's like really international. But at the same time, like I didn't know what kind of experience I would be getting in Japan. So, and I think yeah, I think like an American college like fit me better, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. I feel like I like vibed well with like my
Yeah, and
friends,
I also for
the
you
people.
because like Cal, your college was like in the middle of nature, so I think you vibed well with nature and like cows, and
I
all the
did.
milk that you were able to drink, and
Yeah.
also all the cheese that you were able to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
and
my
I made
gosh, so good.
I parked in front of horses.
Yeah.
I saw sheeps in the morning.
Yeah.
There's like chickens running everywhere.
Cute.
Uh,
Yeah. That was like for
um,
me it was like a lot of homeless people, so I was able to, to be more used to like or like actually it was really eye-opening,
mm,
cuz like we came from like the suburbs of like of California. So it's like of like yeah, so it was really hard. I didn't even like realize that
right.
they were like actual homeless people.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I
You're
did, but like not to the level of like what you'll see at UC Berkeley.
mm,
But it was like really eye opening. It was like really humbling too.
right.
Yeah. And then I was also able to learn about how the government is treating everyone like unfairly in America.
Really?
Yeah, like
You
just like
saw that
this,
too?
or like the system is like really not good. That's what I learned. So yeah, it was an eye-opening experience, I think, to go to like Berkeley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like really when I like went to college, I was really surprised by how a lot of my friends or like the people around me, they knew exactly what they wanted to do and what they wanted to become.
Oh, that's really interesting because like a lot of my friends at Berkeley did not know what they wanted to do and what they wanted to become.
Maybe it's like a very like Cal Poly thing because like you have to like choose, you have to know your major before you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a very specialized, I think,
Yeah.
college. Like their motto is learn by doing. So we
Yeah.
have like
You guys are more specific
yeah, we
with
don't learn from
what you choose.
textbooks.
Yeah, so Berkeley is like it's more of like a research
Yeah.
university, so we're just reading. Like we're
Yeah.
reading about education. Like it's like like we're reading about
Mhm.
all these different things and
Right.
we're actually not doing, so I just like fall
Learn
asleep.
by reading.
Yeah, but like I literally did not learn because I could not read for my life, so
Yeah.
I was just sleeping.
I know. Tell me about your seats again.
Oh yeah, so like I was like, okay, so I was like the type of like student who would like have multiple things on my plate.
On
And
your
so
what?
on my plate, kind of like I would be
Oh.
doing so many
Uh-huh.
things, like 5 different things at the same time and school. So I would be like running around all day. So I would be so tired
Mhm.
once I actually got to class and like sat in my seat. And the seats at Berkeley are so comfortable. They're like theater seats. They're like
Mm.
comfy. They're like soft.
Mhm.
So like I would sit in them and like after a few minutes I would start and after a few minutes of the professor like starting to talk, I would start like
Did you guys not have like plastic
swinging.
seats?
We did have plastic seats, but that was for more of like the follow-up classes.
Oh.
Yeah. More of like not
Oh,
like lectures. Lectures are all like theater seats
oh,
because there's
there
like
must be
thousands
so
of
many
people.
theater seats
Yeah, there's
then.
like thousands of people like taking that lecture.
Ew. I would
Yeah.
never be able to like sit in that. How do you learn from that?
Well, you don't. Because you fall asleep because there's so many people.
I think the biggest class I had was like 20 people.
20 people?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think like the most was like 1,000 ではないと思うけど not 1,000, but I had a lot of people in my classes.
Yeah.
Like in just like one sitting though, yeah, that would be like around 300 or 400 people.
Yeah, I don't think you can like
Yeah, you can't
you
even.
can't even see the professor, I bet.
Yeah,
Like, where
I
are
mean,
you?
he's like really small, but like a
Yeah.
dot kind of. But yeah, I would be like, but those lectures are
Mm,
really fun because like you kind of knew that like the professor doesn't really know you,
mm-hmm.
so you're just like hanging and chilling, like listening to the professor. You're like, yeah, it's really nice. But I would never listen to the lectures. It was like really bad. I don't think I'm like a learning by listening person. I'm like a learning by seeing person.
You don't need to do anything. You just gotta see it.
Yeah, I gotta see it.
I'm a definitely learning by doing person.
Oh, okay. I think I am too, but like I just maybe
You have to see it first and
yeah.
then do it. But
I think I sometimes like stop just by seeing it. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I got it, and then on the test I just can't do it. How are the tests at your? Oh, but you're like doing.
Yeah, so
doing
we're
college.
like project based.
Okay. We had like tests. They were so hard, and they're always like curved. They're so free. Like it's like okay, so you'll be like learning this one thing, right? On the test, it'll be like twisted and turned the questions.
Twisted.
Yeah, and it'll be like 100 times harder. And it's like I learned about this, but I didn't learn how to do this. So I would always like I wouldn't like fail my classes, but like I wouldn't do so well.
Really, it's so funny.
And then it's always curved, so like not everyone gets an A either. So
like one of my classes, like the general education classes, the professor like already knew that like no one's like studying and like so he would just like before the test, he's like the final or something, he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna read out all the answers now. You can either copy it down or just not do it. And then like he goes A, C, A, B, B, D, D. And just like literally shouts out all the answers. And then everyone's like, oh my gosh, he's saying the answers. And then I just like did the whole thing and it's just like he's not like joking.
Lying, yeah. It's so funny.
And then I got 100.
That's so funny. One like fun class at Berkeley was like it was about sleeping. So we would learn about like why we need to sleep. And like this professor has like a book called Why We Sleep, and he just talks about like the importance of sleep. So that's why like in his classes you're able to sleep. Like everyone's like sleeping in his class. Yeah, it's so funny, right?
That's like a napping class.
Yeah, it's like a nap. Like he doesn't care. Like he says like if you're tired, you should sleep. So he allows everyone to sleep.
So what's like the final?
I don't know. I didn't really like. I've only heard about that class. Like I've never like taken that class. Okay. And also another class that I heard. I couldn't because like these classes are really popular, so you can't really take them. I only like heard about them. One class was like a meditating class, and then people would meditate in that.
It's such a Berkeley thing, I feel like. Okay, what are some classes that like you wish you took in college?
I don't know. Like
the sleeping class?
Yeah, I wanted to take the sleeping class and the meditating class. I also like don't know what kind of classes were there at Berkeley. Oh. Yeah, like I was just like so focused on my like requirements.
Oh, yeah. See, that's like the thing too. Like I was like focused on that too, but then like I would like look at like other classes that I can also take for fun. And they were so interesting, but I never took them. It was like beekeeping class or like you would make like those beeswax like lip balms, and then you would also like take care of the bees. And then there's also like a meat butchering class where you make sausage.
Wow, that's really cool.
And then there's also a dairy class where you make like chocolate milk and you like milk the cows and stuff. And then yeah, I wanted to take a lot of the agriculture classes, which seems like really fun.
Wow. Maybe like an art class for me. I don't know. I took too many like dance classes, so like no more dance classes from Berkeley. They're just interesting.
Remember the improvising dance class?
Oh my gosh. My improv classes. My improv classes were like so funny. Like, so you know how I come from like a dance background where it's like jazz. So it's like there's like actual choreography to it. But my improv classes at Berkeley, they're like you have to be very abstract. Yeah. So you have to be like oh, no. Like this is choreography. And then like after they did this, they like literally was like, "Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good." I loved how we could see every wrinkle of your finger. It really reminded me of the amazingness of your body.
Remember, I feel like in that class though, you didn't really get the concept in the beginning. Yeah, you were talking about it, so you were just doing like my normal like dance. But then
in order to get like a good grade in that, like I needed to like do like weird stuff. Another class, like my freshman year, I was so tired because on top of my like dance classes, I also was on a dance team, like a hip hop team. It was like a competitive dance team. So it was like I was actually dancing 30 hours a week, which is like actually a lot. That's also like school and everything. So I don't know how I was like doing it.
That's like almost like a full-time job.
Yeah, it's like literally no, because like you're dancing until midnight, right? At least like twice or 3 times a week, like 12 a.m. Like 12 a.m. is like when your practice ends, and from there you do your homework until like 3 a.m. So it's like it's crazy, right? So I was like so tired. So like one day I literally we were like laying down and like dance because we were stretching. And I fell asleep. I literally fell asleep during class, and like everyone's if you could imagine, like I'm like sleeping on the floor.
It's so funny.
It was like so funny, and that's like one of my memories. And the teacher was like, "Yeah, if you would not like to participate, please just let me know." And I was like, "Oh, sorry," because I was so tired.
So funny.
Yeah, so that's like one of my. Did you get freshman 15?
No. Oh yeah.
Did you get fat?
I got fat.
Oh yeah, so like people who don't know freshman 15, like it's like is it an American college thing? Yeah. Like because like people move to move out of their homes for college, especially in the States. Like freshman people, like they cannot cook, or like they cannot, like they're like in dorms. Yeah. So they like they have like they have to go to cafeterias. They have to eat cafeteria food for like the whole year. So cafeteria food is like usually like buffet style. Yeah. A buffet style. So like you can eat as much as you want. And so like young people, if they have like buffet style food, they eat a lot. So that's why we call it the freshman 15, where like in your freshman year you gain 15 pounds.
Okay, well I don't think I gained 15 pounds.
15 pounds, like how many kilos?
I don't know.
It's like 7 kilos or something.
Really? Which is like, just that?
Yeah, it's like half of it or something, right? Or like 6.
15.
So you didn't get freshman 15. I actually
got like freshman 10.
I think I got like freshman. I have no idea, but I got really fat because like how I was like dancing so much, right? So I would kind of like be like a little bit fainty, because I wouldn't have enough energy to go through all of the dance classes that I had. So I was like, I need more calories. So like my solution to the I need more calories was like I need to eat like fried chicken and like French fries and hamburgers and pizza.
You obviously didn't know nutrition.
Yeah, I didn't know. And so like I would like go eat with my friends. And like they would see me eat pasta, pizza, burgers and
all
fries all in one sitting. So they were like, Misa, you're gonna eat that much? I was like, yeah,
but that's like all like
carbs.
carbs that make you sleepy.
I know, but like
Carbs make you
I
so
thought I
sleepy.
needed like the calories because I thought
Uh-huh.
those were really high calories.
Uh-huh.
So I was eating that and I got really fat. And then after that after that semester, I was like, oh no, I need to like lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
like get back to my normal self. So like I
Mm-hmm.
would only eat like salad bowls, but like really big salad bowls. I
Oh
did.
my gosh, salad bowls are so good. Wait, how much was your salad bowl?
Huh? How much was
Yeah.
it?
Mine was like pound based.
Oh, okay. Mine was like we it was like buffet style, so we could eat
Oh, I see.
as much as we could.
Uh-huh.
So it was like a bowl of like literally like a big bowl of salad
Mm-hmm.
that I would eat all the time, and I think I like cut on carbs for like a
Mm-hmm.
month, and I got so
What happened?
I think I got too skinny. Like freshman negative 15.
So you graduated from freshman 15.
But I don't know. It's just like when you're young, you just don't know how to like control your weight
Right.
and stuff, and like you have like
That's so
you know,
true.
yeah, and it's like kind of inevitable. So
And then like I feel like it's like the first time where there's like no parents. So
yeah.
then like
Oh
you
yeah.
guys like go out during the night, like
Yeah.
midnight snacks.
Yeah, and then you eat pizza.
Yeah, pizza and like fried stuff and like
Yeah.
anything.
And I was so excited to eat like cereal for dinner. That's like one thing like I was so excited about. Like I was like, for dinner I'm gonna eat cereal. And
I
like
feel like it's I
you
feel like
don't get
it's
in
not that
trouble.
mom doesn't let us eat cereal.
Uh-huh.
It's that we never bought cereal.
Yeah, we just like never bought cereal, but
Yeah.
yeah, like that was like one of my guilty pleasures. And also we had like it was called like midnight snack. Night snack or I don't know,
Midnight
like
runs.
yeah, it was like from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. and like the cafeteria's open for like
Yeah.
nachos, pizza,
Yeah, UCs are like
like
that.
fries and stuff. So we would go at 10 p.m. or like maybe after like dance or something.
Mm-hmm.
We would always like get food there.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's like also like boba places like open around Berkeley. So like we would always like dancers would always be around
Yeah,
that
it's so
area, like
fun.
eating. It's
It's
so
always
fun.
so fun.
Like I feel like the free time in college is so fun.
Yeah,
Like the
that's
work part and like the studying part and like the lecture part is like kind of boring, but I think like the free time and all the stuff that you can do with like people you meet for the first time is
mm-hmm.
really fun.
Yeah. I think that was like the most fun college like the experience part.
Yeah, because like you're kind of like free to do
Yeah.
anything. So like you can go anywhere like anytime. Like you don't need to like
Mm-hmm.
ask your parents if you can like
Mm-hmm.
go to your friend's house. Like if your friends like live near you, you
Mm-hmm.
can just like go and hang out with your friends like until
Yeah.
whatever time you want.
Yeah. I also had a car.
Oh yeah, you had a car.
I
Like
had a car, so I can go anywhere.
yeah,
Like
that's so true. I didn't have a
I
car.
like drove to school though. I had to drive to school, so
That's so cool. I never had a car and I still don't have a car or a boyfriend. Just kidding. But yeah,
mm-hmm.
like you're like so free to do many things without like the supervision of your parents. But I feel like a lot of like Japanese college students still live at home.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's really different to go to college here in Japan.
That's true.
I feel like our college experience is like, way you can do so many things, but
Yeah.
like I feel like still like in like Japan, I feel like college students like will commute to school even if it's like an hour or like 2 hours away
Yeah. Yeah.
from the campus
Mm-hmm.
and like
And
still
so
live at home.
if you're commuting, I feel like it's kind of hard to get the full college experience.
Yeah, yeah, but I feel like a lot of people decide to do that like for like financial
Yeah,
reasons, or
for
like maybe
sure.
family reasons, but yeah, I feel like that's like one really big difference that I
Yeah.
see in like Japanese and like
Mm-hmm.
American colleges.
That is very true.
Yeah. Also like food. too, because like remember the Tokyo University college food was like so different from like the food that you'll see in America. But that's just like a country thing, like a difference in country.
But I feel like UCs and like Cal States, they have different food too. UCs are like cafeteria based.
Oh yeah.
Ours is like shops.
Oh okay,
like stores, like Chick-fil-A,
right?
Pizza store, and like there's no like we don't have like a wide variety of selections.
Right.
So I ate like Chick-fil-A every day.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's okay. I ate like a lot of like burgers and pizzas and like also Asian food.
And then I went into salads though.
Oh yeah. I think we all end up in the salad phase.
My salad was like $13.
Wow. Very, very expensive.
Because I made pricey. I made like really like bomb salads.
Wow. I think we all like kind of fall into the salad zone. Yeah. Yeah. So we like talked about like really cool stuff about like college. Do you have any like what was hard about college? Nothing?
I feel like time management was hard.
Right.
Because you have to kind of control like what you do during the day. And like thank God like teachers like set like due dates for projects.
Right.
Because if they just like set like a like your project is due on this day just like that, then I feel like I would never do it. Like I would procrastinate.
Oh, I see.
Like I wouldn't know how to use my time and stuff. But I feel like time management was like really hard for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I think like time management like now is like harder for me. Like when you're like kind of like when you're like free to do so many different things.
Yeah.
But like I feel like deciding or like I feel like in college like for me it was hard for me to choose like what I want, like choose just one thing to do. So I was always doing so many different things. Like every semester I like not every semester but like I would join different dance teams because I wanted to try them.
Yeah.
And I also would join different like volunteer groups, and I also would like try different like jobs, like part-time jobs. Like I would like one semester I would be working at like a children's education center, like a preschool thing, and another semester I would be like an IT consultant.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
IT consultant.
Like Misa like is not the IT person, but I somehow got this job as an IT consultant and it paid really well. Like it was like $15 an hour. Which is like
That's so good.
Just and like the only thing I would do is like I would sit on the counter like that says like IT support.
Yeah.
And if they like come and say like, hey, my Wi-Fi doesn't connect, I will just say like, can you just turn off and on? Try off and on. And they're like, wow, it worked.
I thought you said my wife doesn't connect.
I know, my Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was like really hard for me to like kind of like do just one thing. I was doing so many different things. That sometimes kind of burned me out.
Wow, I don't know how you had that time to do so many different things.
I still don't really know how.
Because I was like overwhelmed with one project.
That's so crazy. Like I think I just like didn't really care about a lot of the projects because I had a lot of projects, like group project, like group projects is a big thing at Berkeley, and I would have so many like presentations. Oh yeah, presentations were like really big at Berkeley too. So like almost every class I would have like a presentation to do. And so like I had too many presentations that like at some point too many. So like at just one point I was like I didn't even prepare for a lot of my presentations, and I was like, oh, I got so good at improving, and like that's one of the skills that I actually gained. I feel like
you're so good at improvising things.
I'm very good at improvising things because I don't know, like yeah,
it's a skill.
I think it's like a skill I built actually in college, like because and also my improv classes, like like really taught me how to improv.
Literally.
Improv life. Like
literally, I sometimes just don't know like where you find those words. Like
what?
when we're like remember we got in trouble at the
trouble?
airport.
Oh yeah, so like there was this like moment of like my improvisation skills that came in handy when we went to Hawaii. So we didn't so we're like so we have a green card, and if you have a green card, you can't be out of the States for more than 6 months unless you have this passport called a white passport that allows you that kind of like tells the state that like we're out of the country for like whatever reason for 2 years. And so with that white passport, we can like go come to and from the from like the States freely. But then like we actually like we didn't have our like physical copies of the white passport when we got into like when we got to Hawaii. And so usually like when I get to LAX, like they don't really ask for the white passport. Yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe they won't ask us. But for some reason, there was this like Asian guy. He was like very, very serious about the white passport. So he like kept on asking us like, okay, if you guys don't have the white passport, we'll have to like put you into this room and they'll have to look it up for you.
It was like we were being interrogated.
Yeah, we were like seriously like that was like really scary, like interrogation.
Yeah. But then Misa used her improvising skills and just like, well, she didn't really BS things.
Yeah, it was but like they were asking us like different questions, and I would make up these things like on the spot.
Yeah.
And like make it sound like
legit,
like it was like true.
It was true.
Yeah, it was true. It was true, but like it made it sound like more convincing.
Yeah,
I think, and I think I'm a really good actor.
Like I think the rhythm, like you know how you like just like responded real quickly. Yeah, like I was more like
you hesitate. You're like but I was like because I need to do this. Yeah, and I would
that was so helpful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I don't know, like college really taught me how to improv really well.
Yeah.
Even at work too, like my improvisation skills at work is kind of coming in handy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm really bad at that because I didn't do many presentations.
I feel like you did a lot of projects that you needed a lot of like attention to detail.
Yeah.
Too, but like I feel like you didn't BS your projects. I BS'd my projects a lot. So like I just didn't care. So I was just like kind of like winging everything. I was
That's
like,
true.
Yeah.
I feel like what I became better at was like coming up with like a lot of different creative ideas for our solutions.
Yeah, that's true. Like, we have a lot of like creative solutions.
You have to like think about so many solutions, and then you have to be like if one doesn't work, you have to find like another one. So I feel like in that like hindsight, college really
I think like we need to wrap up because like Yuka's brain is on fire.
Wait, college was like a while ago.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that's so true. Like, why are we even talking about college? Wait, we're too old to be talking about college. For me, like I graduated like I don't know, like
mine was
2017.
Mine was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah,
really.
2020.
I was like 6 or 7 years ago.
2021.
Crazy. Because I also graduated like a year early too. So.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Ew. Cringe. Okay. では. Okay. So let's do like this thing. Biggest takeaway from college. This like we always have this little cheat sheet. Our conclusion. So we don't forget and like we don't miss the point.
Okay. Well, should we read it together?
Okay.
It's not.
Wait. Did it prepare us for the real world?
No.
I think it kind of like it was a good experience, but I don't think it's like it didn't really prepare us for work. Like, it didn't talk, I don't know, it didn't really like teach us about money, how to find your passion kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think it really prepared us for the real world, but I think it was a really good experience. And we met a lot of cool people who are everlasting friends.
So
are we glad we went? Yes, very glad. And biggest takeaway, it's not about which college you go to. It's about what you learn, what kind of people you meet, and what kind of person you become. So yeah, that's our conclusion. What kind of person you become within the very short span of 4 years, which is very short. Yeah, life is like, long.
Yeah, it's just 4 years.
Yeah, so if you are starting college, if you are applying to college, Japanese or American college, or like whatever college, we wish you the best of luck.
Best of luck.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Yeah, please have fun. Like, don't be like me, stressed out, like telling myself I want to graduate college early. Yeah, just like take your time, have fun, and like don't like stress out.
I feel like you shouldn't stress about like grades.
Yeah.
As
much, maybe. Unless like you're like pre-med, or like you have like a specific goal of like becoming like a specific like, occupation person. But yeah, so just have fun and relax and just enjoy. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys are having a great day.
And a great life.
And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for listening.